Okay. There we go. Hello, hello. Wilhelmina here with WalldecorbyFaye. I'm new to this streaming live on YouTube, so I thought I'd give it a shot today. I had my phone the other way, and it was telling me to rotate, so I just rotated my phone. I didn't know how to rotate the, I don't know what you call it. So I'm trying to read this. I'm sorry, y'all. We're going to make this today. Let's just go ahead and do it, and I'll go from there. Yeah, I have a bunch of flowers that I'm going to put in here. This is a little tiny thing, and so I just wanted to do this, a quick one today. So that's what we're going to do. I hope everyone's having a good day. I'm used to going live on Facebook, so this is a little different for me. I'm not... Click the magnifying glass. Where's the magnifying glass? Oh, I think that's on something else. Y'all, oh my gosh, this is a hot mess. And I can't get this open. Like I said, this is, I'll get better, I promise. I'll get better. I hope this is like recording, seriously. Because that would really suck. Okay, I'm just gonna cut this and gonna have to put it into another bag. So I'm just adding some Spanish moss to around the outside, and then I'm gonna put some green moss in the middle. I saw this, something similar to this. This is my inspiration was on a post from my niece that lives in California, and she's got really good taste. So I saw this on one of her posts, and it's not going to be identical, but I thought it would be pretty nice and simple. So hopefully this will take me like 20 minutes and we'll call it a day. That's what I'm hoping. If I can get this done up here. I'm trying to get my YouTube channel built up. So if you like what you see, please do subscribe. I will get better, I promise. Let me get my U-pins to put those down in there. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard against privacy. Hello, hello. Thanks for coming on and checking me out. I'm so sorry. I'm really trying to get used to this, so please, a little bit of grace would be awesome. So I'm just putting in some Spanish moss around the outer edges. Of course, there's some in the middle, but I'm gonna put some of this moss in the center. Just to make it a little more springy slash summer. And just a little bit something, you know. So I think that looks pretty good. Can y'all see good? Okay, there we go. That looks a little better. I'm gonna see how I can turn this around the other way, but when I tried earlier, it was telling me to switch over something or other. I'm not good with technology, y'all. I just like to make the pretty. So we're going to be working with these Cosmos and some of these Cosmos, and then I'm a designer who likes to go big and bold. And if you see my stuff, I have an Etsy shop. So if you see my stuff on Etsy, you'll see that I like big and bold. So I did get some of these out too. I'm not going to cut them off just in case I don't decide to use them. So, okay. I know this is a lot different than the Book of Faces, but I'm a chatter. In case you haven't noticed. So I think my my center pick will go right there, just like that. And I'll put a pick on it. This is a pick, a steel pick. Those things can hurt you. But that'll keep this set right where I want it. So I'm just gonna put this down in the middle. I want this to be light and airy. I always try to make my designs light and airy, but they always end up, well, not always, but they end up full and luscious. So I'm gonna start with that. I'm gonna cut these two pieces apart right here where they meet. Trying to figure out, because I want some of this little whimsy, I don't know if you call those leaves or not, but yeah. That's what I'm calling them for now. And I'll put this one down here, and it'll go bend over like that. And these are pretty good sturdy, so they, I mean, they have good, so you can bend them wherever you want them to be. So I hope everybody's having a good Monday. I'm a little nervous. Gonna put this one here, and I'm gonna cut, I only have 3 of these bushes, so, no, I fibbed, I have 4. So I've got plenty, because I do, like I said, I wanna make this light and airy. Sorry, that's my dog, she hears something outside. Sorry, don't know why I whispered that. But, and there's also a little bud too. I can put those in there. But I'm gonna keep these 2 together. And we're gonna put this right over here. So I'm keeping this sort of, this is my center focal point. So then I'm putting these in a triangle around it. Gonna have this shorter one facing outward so that I can bend it down, and have this one bending more like this since it's a little taller, but I don't want it even with this one. So you see that they're all different lengths. I'm keeping these. This I'm gonna throw out. Oh, I have these 2 as well. So we'll keep these, and I'll start cutting up some of this. People make it look so easy on YouTube, y'all. I'm gonna cut these where they meet. And I cut at an angle so that if you don't have a pick machine and you cut it at an angle, it can still go in the foam. I have gaps and cracks filled this container. And I'm just cutting the stems right where they meet, so that I have full stems consistently. And then like this one, it'll meet right there. I'll cut that. Then I have that, and I have this. So I'm gonna, this is cut at an angle, but I'm still gonna pick it since I have a pick machine. So I'm gonna put this right next to the center one I have up here, glue strings. And then we're gonna fill in around. I'm gonna go in between. I have the triangle with the white ones, this one, and this one. So I'm gonna go with these in between those and make another triangle. So I'm gonna put this one here. right where the Spanish moss and the green moss meet. And I don't want any flowers to be at the same level. I want them to look like wild bush. So see how it's... Hmm?
What was that?
And then I'm going to put this one over here, right in between these two, this one and this one. And this one, since it's longer, I'm putting it here because there's a long one right up here. So I want to put a shorter one over here in between these two, in between this one and this one. So I have these. I'm going to cut this right here where they meet, just like that. I'm going to put this one to the side and put this one right in here. I'm going to push it down a little farther so it's just a wee taller than this, but not as tall as these. So you can see we got a little wild and craziness going on. Now I'll fill in where I have the big gaps. We'll fill in with just all of, you know, what I've got going on here. So I'm going to use up these bushes that I got. Bushes, picks, stems. I don't know. Oh, stems. So I'll cut these apart. And then cut this one here. So that is its own. And then these I'll leave like this for now. I still have this one, and I still have a couple of the buds from the white. I also have this, but I don't think I want it that tall. I think I want to cut this down, so I'm going to cut it right about there. I want to put this right here, just because that's what my eye is telling me to do. So I'm going to put this right here. And then I want to put another one of these tall ones on the other side of this one. So right opposite of it. And right next to it, with the shorter end sticking out towards the side and this one towards the top. Just as I don't want them super even. So I'm going to try to push it down a little farther. There we go. Just trying to make this look like a little wild floral arrangement. I'm thinking I'm going to cut some of this up because I'm looking at this. I think that would look really pretty in there. So I'm going to cut it down long because I just don't know how tall I want it and where I want to put it. So I'm thinking I think I want to put this like right about here, possibly. Oh, this is a pusher. The leaves are a pusher. I do kind of like the leaves, so we're gonna leave those on for now. I'm thinking I'll probably cut about this much off. I'm not gonna glue this in because I'm not sure if this is where I want it. But look at, doesn't that look pretty? I'm not used to having stuff so light and airy, so yeah. We'll see how long it stays light and airy, right? So I have another one I'm gonna put on the other side. Let me see. This bush is super pretty. I think I got it at Michael's. Yes. Oh, yeah, I got it at Michael's. So I'm gonna cut this one. I know I'm gonna cut it down lower because of course I don't want it to be the same height as this one over here. And I'm gonna put it diagonally across backwards. So I'm gonna cut this one fairly short. Okay, sorry, my phone rang. So I put this back here and I put it down farther. Can you see that? The top of this guy's kind of drooping, but I do like that. I do like that. Those leaves are pretty cool, and they're I have them so that they're hanging down. My son's asking me if I meant to hang up on him. Yeah, dear, I'm sorry. So let's see. I want to put something small, I think, up in the middle. So I think we're going to use this. I don't know if I want... I'm going to push the leaves up right underneath. I'm going to leave the stem on it long. Because I'm going to put it right in there. Let's see, I don't want to cover up any of the other flowers, but I'm putting it right next to the stems in the middle. Gonna kind of bend it over to one side. So then I need to put something right here because there's a big old hole right there. So I don't want it to be too big. I think I'm in the mood for this one. We'll add a little different color. I'm gonna cut the stem off long because I'm not sure how far I want it to go down. So I'm gonna probably cut about 2. I'm bad at guesstimating measurements, y'all, so I'm just going to put this down right in where that hole was. But now I see I need something here and I need something here. This is where it begins, y'all. I think I'm gonna put some more of these in to fill in the sides. Just because this is what I initially all I wanted to put in it. But I knew I knew that wasn't gonna happen. So we're going to cut this off where they meet. I'm gonna put this in right here. And I pulled this down so that it kind of hangs over like that. And then I'm gonna put this one over here on this side, right about there. Just like that. So it's in between. Now I have this big hole right here. I need to put something. So I think we're gonna find another one of these flowers. I do like this one, so we're gonna put this one in there. It doesn't have any leaves on it. So we're gonna put that right in about here. And I don't want it to be even with this one over here. And I don't want it to look, so I'm gonna make it lower. I was gonna make it higher, but I changed my mind. So I'm gonna add another one of these. Let me see, I got this one right here. Let's put a pick on it. And I'm gonna put it right about here on this side. I am gonna add glue to this one. Look at there. I need something right here. So I do have some ivy. I'm going to add a little bit of ivy around the bottom because I just can't leave it empty. It's driving me insane. Well, actually, I might not. Let's put a hold on. Let's put a whatever in that. This has a lot of purple right there, so I'm gonna put some white in there. I'm gonna cut this. And I'm going to put a pick on it. I'm not gonna glue it. Gonna put it right in here between this and this with the smaller flower down. Now it's kind of even, so I'm gonna push it down a little farther. And these bend just how you want them to, Sussy. There you go, look at that. Look at there. So that one's sticking out way outside. On its own, I mean, there's no other ones. Let's see if I can get this guy out here to do the same thing. There we go. And I'm gonna put a couple of these little buds in. Just here and there. There's one, there's there. So there's none over here. Let's put one in over here. Just to add a different texture. And this will add as a little bit of filler. And I'll put that in right about here. Oh, there's one right there, so let's see, let's see. I'll put one straight down the middle here. There we go. There we go. Look at there. How cute is that? I think I like it. So I want to keep it light and airy. That spot right here is bugging me. So I think I'm going to, I was so close, y'all, so close. Well, let's just cut this one. So I'm just gonna cut this one right about here. Put a pick on it. And I'm gonna put it right about here. And then I see another little spot right here. So I'm gonna cut this down because I don't want it long at all. Right here. Can you see? So I want to put it right about here, just so it's down. Do I need one more? I think I need one more tall one right down the middle. And that's it. And if I need more height, I will double pick it, because you can't double pick it, which is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put another pick on top of this pick. I'll show you. Just to get a little more height. And so I just put that pick on top of the other one, and I'll put it right down the center. And I want it facing, kind of want it there. Just, there we go. Look at how cute. So something just light and airy, perfect for Mother's Day. Just a cute little floral arrangement for the dining room table, for a foyer. So sorry, my phone rang again. So I just wanted to give it a shot, and I'm going to be practicing more. So thanks a lot for watching, and I will see y'all again real soon. Thanks. Bye.